switching up me. You don't know what I have to do to get here. Don't be switching up me.
In the case of 2-year-old Joanna, Dewan, you are not the father.
Honestly, I get it's an emotional moment, but I always find it so funny how they run away. Like, every time, every time. As soon as she hear that information, ah! Oh, no, it can't be true. It can't be. Like, no, yes, that is true. It's true. What is up, everybody? Jayden Jesse here, back for another video, and today we are doing something a little different, guys. So I have been seeing some things that Blasphemous HD has been posting. The homie Blasphemous HD. I don't know him. I'd like to know him. He seems like a great guy, and he's definitely a great YouTuber. He inspired me to, you know, get more into YouTube and everything. He definitely inspired me. So shout out to Blasphemous HD, man. Hope you're doing well. Now, I've seen he's been doing some clips from the Maury show, the Maury show, which, for those who don't know, in Australia especially, because here in Australia, you know, it used to be on all the time. I don't know about it so much now, but I don't watch normal TV much now anymore, so, you know, there is that. But, basically, there's a lot of DNA tests, because of, you know, sometimes shady women trying to get, you know, guys to pay for their baby, or sometimes it's the father's fault. Sometimes it's a dad trying to deny the baby anyway and refusing to pay for it, or refusing to be there for it, you know. So, you know, there's two sides of it. So, like, but some of the reactions, oh my god, they are so funny. Like, because these women be so sure, or you know, some of them, they act like they don't know why they're there, and then they end up, you know, the father that they think, the guy that they think is the father of the baby, isn't even the father, and they don't know who it is because they've been sleeping with, you know, Joe, and they've been sleeping with Terrell down the road, and they've been sleeping with Jack over there. You know, they've been sleeping with everybody, you know. So I just thought this would be funny, man. Something different, you know, something different from Family Guy, American Dad, Simpsons, Bob's Burgers, even, you know, just something different. But, you know, I'll soon know whether you like it or not. But anyway, let's get into it. The Maury show. These are just the compilations of You Are Not the Father. This is by compilation videos. Original link is in the description down below. Let's go.
Find out right now the results.
Okay. I kind of don't like this one already because they haven't really given the backstory. Why is she taking her shoes off? Why is she taking her shoes off? Wait, let me run this back. I'll prove I just gave birth to your fiance's baby. What? What? Say, I don't know the backstory now, because, like, it's just like, well, okay, is it because okay, this person's fiance, this woman's fiance, did this woman that gave birth, did she make him cheat, or did he cheat on? It's breaking my brain. Okay, did the woman who had the baby, was she the one he cheated with? There we go. That's how I say. This is breaking my brain, man. Already, I'm only 9 seconds in. God damn it. Okay. Taking her shoes off.
Of 1-year-old Yamir.
That is a cute
Aaron,
baby, man.
You are not the father.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, look at the baby. Look at the baby. Look at the baby. Okay. Proved that Aaron is not the father of Rosa's 1-year-old son, Ymir. Okay, but who? Okay, again, no backstory. Who was Aaron?
1-year-old Ymir, Marquise, you are not the father.
What? See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. Neither of those two dudes. Neither of those two dudes that she brought in with a father. Neither of them. How do you sleep with more? Like, because the thing is, that means that those two dudes are, like, she slept with them around the same time. Okay? Around the time that she got pregnant, 9 months before she gave birth. Okay? Now, how does she sleep with more than 2 dudes in that time frame? Like, I mean, I get that it's possible, but I don't know if it's right. I don't want to judge people. I don't know. You know, I don't judge it, but I mean, you know, you gotta chill, alright? You gotta chill. Give the taco a break. Give the pum pum a break. There we go.
So I felt like, you know,
My sister slept with a lot of men. That's not your kid.
Were you shocked when she got pregnant?
I mean, yeah, I was shocked because she was with her baby daddy. You know, they had problems. He left, then we got together. When you left here, we got together. Then like a week or something, she pregnant.
Stop just repeating yourself.
He say little things. He say little things and slick things. So why not?
Like, instead of just repeating.
You didn't think you could
Okay,
have
there we go.
children?
There's something. Like, instead of just repeating over and over again, you're the father, you're the father, but you're the father, but you're the father. Like, instead of just repeating that over and over again, add something else to it. You are the father because XYZ. Not you are the father just because you are the father. There's no other way. Well, he just told you there's another way. You were with your ex prior to you two getting together, very close together. You know, your ex left you very soon before you two got together. So, there's a reason why the possibility is there. Like,
My soldiers ain't marching.
these women don't make sense, man. Oh! Dude's infertile. Okay.
Be her father.
Yes, I love her to death. But what are features in?
Yeah, you know, that little girl is so cute. Yeah. I always feel bad for the kids in this situation, man. They're like such cute
Meanwhile,
kids.
You didn't sign that birth certificate, did you?
No, nah.
And sometimes, like, they don't know who their father is.
Why would I
Like,
put myself in something like that? I mean, I love her though. I
Right.
love her, but if
Meanwhile-
another man claim it,
Carl,
Yeah.
I gotta tell you something, Carl, that you don't know, all right? Cassandra wants to reveal something to you.
what? Wait, before that. Okay. Oh, I'm over here. Okay. But before that, so, okay, I forgot what I was going to say now.
but if
Meanwhile-
another
Oh yeah, about him not putting his name on the girl's birth certificate. Now, I completely understand that. To be honest, I understand that because I mean, if you have doubts whether or not that's your kid, of course you're not going to put your name on the birth certificate. Like, then you're putting your name on a legal document that basically says, "Pay for this baby, pay for it." Now, like, what is he supposed to do then? And then if he finds out that it's not his baby, which it seems like is heading that way, if he finds out it's not his baby, well then it'd be a whole legal process to change that, one, and then two, also the baby would be like, okay, why do I have 2 birth certificates with 2 different dads on it? That's weird. That's weird, Mom. Hi, you want to tell me about this? Like, I don't know. Man, this is weird.
Cassandra wants to reveal something to you
Oh, what's she got to say? What's she got to say?
about that birth certificate.
I did have my first child. Father signed the birth certificate.
see, that's the
But
stuff
you are the father, though. But you're
I
the
didn't know
father,
that.
though. You're the father, though.
Yeah, see,
But you're the father, though. You've been.
see, well, I mean, I can see it from 2 ways. So, one, you know, he didn't want to sign it. Somebody kind of had to sign it, I think. I don't know how that works, especially in the US. I don't know if somebody has to sign it or if they can wait till later or whatever, you know. But, you know, she probably felt... I can see where she's coming from in some way. She might have felt in kind of a desperate situation, being like, well, okay, like, this man's willing to sign for it. He's already got a kid with me, so it wouldn't seem weird. He may as well sign for it because the dude that I think is the father doesn't want to sign. Okay, I kind of get it. It's a little shady still, but I get if she was kind of backed into a corner, you know, that she might have felt like she had to make that decision. So I understand that. You know, we understand two sides, man. We understand the human side of this too.
I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing.
Okay,
Nothing's
here we
happening.
go. In the case of baby Brooklyn, Carl, you are not.
No, that can't be right. No, you don't have to double check. Okay, you don't have to double check. All right, that cannot be right. Okay, that is the father of my child. He gonna pay for my child.
It can't be right. That
He
just
could have been telling me that.
right.
You know how I feel about her.
It just can't be right.
Don't touch me. You can't come on.
They're gonna have to take
Take it
off.
off. Why take it off? That's stupid. You still gonna love her regardless. But you, I don't know. So I don't know.
That's fair. That is very fair. That is very fair. Okay, because you find out you've been lied to, man. I think they said the girl's 2 years old. Like, man, for 2 years. And even before that, like, well, 2.5 years. They're basically 2 and 3/4 years, whatever. But you believed that was your daughter, man. That's crazy. Okay, just checking time. That's crazy, man. I might not get to react to this whole video, man. I'm doing a lot of talking, I know, but there's a lot to talk about with this, man. That's the thing. But you know, I understand he's not willing to. You know, he might not be willing to be with her anymore because I mean, she's got 2 kids by the same dad. Well, it seems like anyway. Who knows? The first dad, the dad of the first child, might not even be the dad. Who knows? But you know, it's a lot to take on, man. Especially like. You know, sometimes if you really love somebody for sure, like I understand that, like you might be willing to take on those kids, and that's cool. I respect men that do that for sure. I respect women that do that too, because you know there's lesbian relationships as well, or you know trans relationships or whatever LGBTQ relationships where they get into you know a situation where you know they're taking on kids that aren't their own. But you know that I respect people like that, man. That's so cool because like you know it's got to be hard cause, you know because you've got to kind of I don't know you're stepping into a household that's you know yes something could kind of be missing, but like single parents can be very self-sufficient and they can do it all the time. They do really well, but. So, like, in that sense, you are essentially walking into a home that is already built, that already has a family, and you're joining another family, and it's like, you know, there's going to be there's going to be an adjustment period, but, like, you know, and kids don't always understand either, so that'd be hard, you know. I totally understand that, man. Like human thing, man. Again, human side. Okay.
Why you camera, boy? I'm gonna show you how comfortable I am.
Oh god, what you doing, yo? What you doing? Why are you doing handstands? I thought the other chick was gonna come up like, I can do that too, bitch. I can do that too. Watch me. Okay.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Tasha. That demonstration was impressive, but that doesn't have anything to do with the result.
Damn right. Okay, thank you, Maury. Oh my god. That's why I like Maury, man. Maury's a real one. Okay. He's a real one. He'll tell you how it is straight up.
Kiss my ass for not
In the case of 2-year-old.
Excuse my snuffly nose. I'm getting over that cold that I told you all about on Wednesday.
In the case of 2-year-old Dewan, you are not the father.
That smites. Honestly, I get it's an emotional moment, but I always find it so funny how they run away. Like, every time. Like, I get that you're shocked, but why can't you just be there and be like, Oh my god! Like if they just sat there and were just like, they turned to him and say, you know what? I'm so sorry. I genuinely believed that you were the father. I'm sorry. That might help some matters, but instead she ran away from her problems, man. She ran away. As soon as she heard that information, ah! Oh no, it can't be true. It can't be. Like, no, yes, that is true. It's true. Okay, now deal with it. Like, no, okay, I can't say that because I mean it is big information to be given, and you know, just deal with it. But you know, I assume they plan these shows quite far ahead, so you know they would have time to. I would hope mentally prepare themselves for this this possible outcome. But then again, I mean, these women seem to really believe that there's no other way around it. But there's got to be some doubt in their mind. If they're really real with themselves, there's got to be some doubt, you know. I don't know, man. It's tough, man. It's tough. I just find it so funny how they just run away, man.
It's okay. I'm gonna be here for you like I always have.
Wait a minute. Maury was just standing behind. Look at this. You see where his eye line is? He looking right at her ass. He looking right at the booty. I mean, she got cakes, but it's now the time, Maury. It's now the time. It's now the time. I don't think so, Maury.
You have
I don't think so.
Your sister's with you.
I can't believe this no more. He was the only other person though.
I know.
I can't believe it, Maury. I can't believe it, Maury.
See who she was seeing it.
Excuse me again, sorry, I'm gonna stop doing that. Kendrelyn says she will not allow her sister to pin another man's baby on Kenneth. Okay. The eyes maybe. The eyes maybe. I'm gonna be real on that.
This is your flesh and blood. This is your sister.
I understand, Maury, but I'm doing this for my niece. My niece deserves to know who her real father is.
Yes.
He is not
I feel like the sister's trying to get some though, from that dude. He's a good looking dude. No homo. But you know, I feel like that always happens, man.
Forget about the look.
Sister trying to get some,
What other
man.
evidence do you have?
I just met Kenneth months after my niece was born. He wasn't there during the
You
pregnancy.
never heard of her.
No, I never. I just heard of him months ago. She's a liar. She's a liar. You a liar.
Yeah, but even so, I don't know. I mean, yeah, there's a little weird just a few months before. Wait, a few months before the pregnancy, I believe she said.
She's a liar. Just heard of him months ago. She's a liar.
Okay, months ago from now. Okay, not before the pregnancy. Okay, so yeah, that is a little weird, you know. It's just but I mean, who knows? Maybe they weren't talking. But if they were talking like all the time, like that's kind of weird, because like you know, you would have thought something would have been brought up. Hey, I'm pregnant, by the way. And yeah, there's the guy Kenneth. He's the father. Yeah. Like there's this general conversation. So I don't know. You would have thought it would have come up.
I was the side guy.
You were the side guy.
Yeah, she had a whole 5-year relationship. I was in her life 3 of them years.
Exactly. So what?
And she
Once
fell in
I ended
love,
the
I took her from her.
relationship, once
Next
I
thing you know, she
ended the
pregnant. That's
relationship,
kinda quick,
couple
ain't it?
months later, I ended up pregnant with your child.
That's not my
With
child.
Your
That's
child.
not my child.
With your child.
I understand the doubt. I understand the doubt.
You know it's not.
Yes, it is.
Kenneth,
You know it's not.
if you aren't the father, what's going to happen here?
If I'm not the father,
Yeah.
I'll still be there, Maury. I'll be there just because I love her. I love her. And I've been there all this time, Maury.
Are
First
you
birthday
still
and
going to have a
everything.
relationship with her?
Yo, she wanted to be confrontational, but you saw as she looked at that man as he's saying, you know what, I love her, man. Like, she absolutely melted, man. She was like, right. Like, yo, to have that kind of power over a woman, like, I don't want power over a woman, but, you know, for a woman to, like, really, you know, care about you that much and be that attracted to you, to just be like, to, you know, be so fired up and then just be like, you know what, I don't want to mess this up, you know? Like, I wish a woman would look at me like that, man. Okay? But yeah, like, that tells me that there's some love there, man. And it was just like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna look after the baby regardless, you know, even if it's not mine, because at the end of the day, I love this woman. And that's dope, okay? That's so cool. But the thing that messes with that for me is the fact that I understand he wants to know, you know, the, you know, whether the child's actually his or not. That is fair. But why do it on a national TV show? Why? Like, go to a doctor. Go to the hospital. You can get DNA testing done, man. Why do it on a damn national TV show and embarrass yourselves? Like, it's just, I don't see, it's not right. And not only that, like, think about it like this, okay? That little girl, grows up, okay? Did it say her name? No, it didn't say her name. But that little girl grows up, okay? And it's on the internet. It's there forever, man. It's there forever. Somebody sees this, or has seen it in the past, and then sees her, and they're like, "Oh my god, that was the girl who was on Maury," and you know, the dad didn't believe that he was the dad, and he wasn't the dad, and whatever. Like, yo, that'd be so embarrassing for her, man. And especially if this woman doesn't even end up being with this man anymore, or even with the father of this child, that is just embarrassing all round for this child. Like, yo.
Maybe.
You want me. You want me.
Maybe.
You want
That's
me.
something we'll talk
You
about.
want me.
He's feeling himself. And she feeling herself too, okay? Let's be real, they're both attractive people, so it's fine. That's understandable. Yo, chill! Do you have to, like, yo? I'm sure the show tells them to play it up, but if not, and they're just literally that kind of person, because I've seen different kind of people on these shows before. Some of them are like really calm and everything, and then these ones are like really out there and whatever. You know, I get, okay, that's cool if it's your personality, but usually when you're on TV, you want to put out a different, well, not a different version of yourself, but a more mellow version of yourself. You don't want to embarrass yourself. I mean, I don't know. Okay, whatever. Be yourself, okay? Be yourself. Just try not to be disrespectful. That's all I'm asking, man.
In the case of 1-year-old Kenneth, you
so
are
cute.
not.
She danced. She was so sure. She twerked. She was so sure. She went so far, she twerked in assurance. Man, no. It's not, it's kind of funny. It's not, it's kind of funny. She twerked to be like, yeah, this baby, yeah, this girl, yo the father, yo the daddy. Like, yo. Yo. Okay, alright.
I know.
Okay, hold
I
on.
only want what's best for my niece. That's it.
Okay.
That's it. I love my sister. I wouldn't do nothing to hurt her.
I get that, for sure.
You have to understand two things. I know what you're going through. I know you
Hey, we got our first white girl. That's dope. Okay.
need to find out if she's yours or not.
Look at Maury
but
coming with the I can't even think of the word now. It's popped out of my head now. Variety, I guess. I don't know.
Kid, it's
Because I'll explain that because I have noticed on Maury a lot of the time there seems to be a lot more, or maybe it's just the clips that go viral and everything, but it seems to be a lot more African American people, which kind of paints a bad picture because it's like, you know, that kind of paints the picture that, you know, only, you know, African American women cheat or only African American men deny their baby. You know, that's not right. That's not true, and that's creating a false and, you know, not even borderline, really kind of racist narrative, honestly. But this thankfully shows that, you know, this happens. You know, this guy has doubts. You know, that's fair. Wait, did my man have a secret love child with our neighbor? Okay, no.
a lot.
So she has
10
doubts.
months, and
I know,
we were
but
willing
listen,
to pay
every
for
time I bring you up, I get shut down.
You are the mother
my-
of Olivia.
It's not
Yep.
as easy. Every single time I bring you up that you might be the dad, I want to try to work something out with him. It never worked out.
Because there's a third party. That's the biggest
Yeah.
problem. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. That makes it hard. It does. Well, trust is number one, man. Trust is number one.
In
Sure.
the case of 10-month-old Olivia, Noah, you are not.
Man.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, now you're sorry. Now you're sorry.
I'm going to.
Okay. Look. Excuse me, sweat. It's really hot right now.
I'm giving you everything,
No, I'm
dude.
sorry.
Yeah. This poor guy,
You
man.
knew that this was a chance for them.
This was supposed to be us, though. There
What
wasn't
did we
supposed to
talk
be a
about?
triangle,
What did we
dude.
talk about? You told me that it didn't matter if you were the father or
It
not.
doesn't
Okay.
because I love you, but that's not the point. Is I should have been the father.
You told me.
I do.
That
I love
matter.
you. No matter what, I will love you, and I'm happy that you got a kid. But that should have been my little girl.
It should have been.
It
She
should
should
have
have
been.
been.
I've
You're
been
right.
trying. I've been looking forward to
Alright.
this moment since high school,
Yeah.
and it's gone.
I'm sorry.
That's you know, I like that they're talking this out, and she's, you know, she's on the same page. She's agreeing. You know, she's admitting a mistake, and that's dope. You know, that's the first step in moving forward. Anyway, it's a difficult situation, man. I honestly. So let's say if I was in this situation, man, I don't even know what I'd do in this situation. Like if I was with a girl for a long time and she had a baby, and, you know, as far as I knew, that baby was mine, and then the doubts come because she's like, well, actually, I slept with someone else around the same time. I don't know how I feel about it, man. Like, of course, I would get a DNA test. I wouldn't do it on a TV show. Thankfully, there are no shows in Australia that do this. Okay, and that's great. Okay, because that would be insane, and there would be a lot worse language in it, I believe. But basically, you know, I think I would definitely get a DNA test, and, you know. I don't even know how I'd react. I try to think of it. I just can't, like, because, you know, and see, the messed up thing is that, you know, some of these women, they do this on purpose. You know, that, like, they know that the baby isn't this specific man's child, but they still stay with him because of either maybe you know, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt in one, like, maybe they just love him, okay, and they don't love the person that they conceived the baby with, which, you know, I can understand that point of view. You know, maybe it was a mistake, maybe it was a fling, whatever. You know, two, because this man is more financially secure. And, you know, and maybe even, you know, has a house or an apartment or something, you know, he's just more secure in general, maybe, you know, but it's still wrong, man. Like, they should know from the get-go, like, okay, this isn't your baby, okay, but me and the father, we don't get along. He may be coming to visit. he knows that this is his child, or maybe he doesn't. He should. But, you know, he may be coming to visit and every now and again, but I want to be with you. Simple. You know, you say it, like, because, I can't tell you, like, I've had quite a few times, I'm going to be real, I've had quite a few times where, there's been people, I'm just going to say, like, women in my past, who have gone and had babies young, you know, like, I mean, I'm only 25, and there's women who have babies at 25, earlier than that, but, you know, these people, these women, some of them have had babies at, 19, 20, 21, and then, things don't work out with their man, or the father of the baby, and they've come to me and they're like, oh, you know what, let's get together now. These women wouldn't have given me a second look, like, back when we actually were, like, in the vicinity of each other, when we actually spoke, these women wouldn't have given me a second look. If I asked them out, they would have said no straight up, but then, and I understand, like, women's preferences change as well, and there's different, people grow up and whatever, that's cool, but at the same time, I just, like, trying to pick someone more stable just on the fact that, you need someone to help you raise a child isn't always the way you should go about it. First, anyway. You should, again, women, you need to think of yourselves too, okay? You need to think, well, okay, am I gonna love this dude? Are we gonna, are things gonna thrive with us? And then you'll be like, okay, how is he with kids? Will he be good with my kids, kind of thing? Being straight up and being like, I need someone to look after my kids, or my kid, and, the father's not doing it, so, I need somebody else, so what's up? Like, no, that's not cool, that's not cool, okay? And honestly, like, I still commend men that do that still anyway. There's some good men out there that really, they look after kids that may not even be their own, and they, learn to love those kids and everything, and that's so dope. I love that, and, anybody who comes into a relationship, man, woman, trans, whatever, whoever you identify, coming into a relationship with somebody who has children, it's a lot. I did say this earlier in the video, I know, but yeah, it's dope. It's really commendable. But yeah, man. Let's go through one more clip. This video's getting a little long, but let's go through one more clip. I think this should be where this clip.
I'm glad you got a kid.
No, I love you.
I know you're hurt
That's
by
sweet.
this, okay?
All right, let's finish this one out. Yeah.
You got a lot of life left, okay? All right? You got a long, long life to live.
Yep.
You're going to go through other things, all right? Whether it be with her or not.
Oh, well, that.
Okay. Yeah. No, don't keep it on that. Okay, let's leave it on Maury. Alright. So yeah, man, he's got a lot of life ahead of him, man. This guy's young. I don't know how old it said it was, because again, they didn't show the full thing. But, who knows? If y'all want me to do a part 2, I'll react to the other half of this video, because I know I did a lot of talking in this video, but this is kind of what this is about, this conversation about it, reaction, whatever. Like, it's a little different than I try not to laugh, and honestly, I thought it would be a little bit funnier than this, but sure, it's a little different, that's fine, okay? But yeah, man, that was interesting, this kind of thing happens a lot, unfortunately, and it's troubling, but, it is what it is, that's life, man. But yeah, man. Anyway, guys, if you liked the video, please like the video and comment down below. Tell me what I should react to next. Tell me what I should do next, man. This is a variety channel, man. We're doing everything. All right. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. Take care. Peace.